in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. On second down now, it's Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, here's Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now fourth down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Garoppolo's call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
Second and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
11. Now Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
a play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers!
The ball carrier,
Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
It's on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Eric Armstead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
38-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Packers 28, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Touchdown, Packers!
The ball carrier.
Aaron Jones, 57 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
The 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On the counter, here's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense.
The Niners take
1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Double dog, that's the way.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
11.
Here's Mostert. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike's 59.
I'm not ready.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
5-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, 88.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You're trash.
To throw is Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
At the 43-yard line.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Keep it up, guys. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
It's Jones, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Rodgers. And it is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
48-yard line.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
2 yards on the play. And a Packer first down.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it's going to be second down.
Check 59. 12, 12. It's 59. Mike to 59. Focus, defense, focus.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
48-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The 24-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
Garoppolo again. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
Garoppolo.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and some room to maneuver. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different.
So for the Packers, they close out this first half at a